Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where we are about to enter the OCTAGON and see what lies beyond. Okay. So Monokuma said there was an ultimate weapon here, but there looks to be a lot of different weapons. I don't know that you could classify any one of them as ultimate, but I guess it's just enough weapons that you could pick the one that is ultimate to you. Something along that line. So, this is the OCTAGON, huh? What a distorted room.
Well done.
Congratulations, Nagito. He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. Are you going to let us know who came before us? Probably not. That would probably give away the culprit, wouldn't it? And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I mean, technically, the highest difficulty is 0 chance of success, right?
Here!
I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Another file? Is this the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Uh-huh.
Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension?
Hey!
What are you giving without permission? Let's see. And one more special prize. Here you go. This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academy's? Are these the student files? So the first person through didn't get these? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning, they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Alright, so we finally find out what the deal with Hajime is. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it.
What?
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely, I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Maybe your brain wasn't addled at that point. Jeez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all.
Phew.
Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks. I'll take a look at it later. So, if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are going to get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey!
What are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monami.
Hey!
No cheating. You haven't reached the end yet. The end of the game or the end of this room thing? I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. Oh, you mean just Monami. I thought you meant we, me and her together, hadn't reached the end of this thing yet. Would Russian roulette even kill her if the bullet hit? I mean, she did survive being obliterated by the Digimon, right?
But
Nagito already did it.
what are you saying?
No. No.
Damn it!
Get over here. Revenge of the final dead room.
No!
Coercion. Geez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. Yes. Indeed, I thought it was supposed to be an octagon. It looks like a hall? Does it curve around? Maybe it's an octagon around the outside of the building? Right? Refrigerators. This is where our food comes from, maybe? A refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. Oh, well, I guess that does make more sense, especially since we haven't had any food here except for some bean bread and milk here in the last little bit. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it could be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. Maybe. Floor hatch? There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door is Grape House? Things are finally getting interesting. Okay, all there is to that. That's all there is over there at all. This is the way we came, right? Yeah, back into the final dead room. Melee weapons, grenades, axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. I don't think there is a specific ultimate weapon. I think it's just you get a choice. I see, so there are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. There's a window, and we can't travel around. Maybe it's not a hallway? A window? Wait just a second. Can I can't look at the map while I'm in here. Alright, never mind. Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? Can we see the entirety of the building through that little thing? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Really? I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside the window, if I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. So you're not going to let me see it. Only Nagito gets to see what's through that window. That's a bit disappointing. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. And you're not going to disclose, are you? You're going to make a mess of this trial too. Oh well, I suppose it can't be helped. It does add a little more intrigue. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. Oh really? That would be awesome. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Yes? Huh? We're not going to get to see, are we? Who's this? Are we going back to Hajime? Yes, hey who, hey what? Can you hear me? Yep, back to Hajime.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Quite well, actually. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyahiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So, what are you going to do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think...
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Okay, so the hatch did enter into Grape House. So, that means that Gundam did have a way to do whatever he did to Nekomaru over here and then get back to Strawberry House despite the door and the elevator being broken. Nagito, you have been super helpful this time. Huh? Hello.
Hello there.
Same to ya. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. Uh-huh. That makes no sense to these people. You showed up. Why did you even come here? I think the important question is how? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance. He's not going to confide until the trial, is he? Is that it? Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Hopefully, all the results. The elevator. The broken button. Okay. So we're just getting all his truth bullets. Well, I guess those were pretty important. He's not telling us about the dead room yet, is he? Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what about that wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. Yes? I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. Only you would claim such a thing, sir. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. I think Hajime knows. So you really did it.
Man.
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. No, I don't think you would have gotten the student file if you'd done that. Otherwise, the person who went ahead of you, who we think is Gundam, would have gotten the student file and it wouldn't have been around for you. Unless Monokuma's just handing them out like candy, but he said it was a special reward for doing the highest difficulty.
Huh?
Actually,
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. No, that's not... You didn't misunderstand, you just wanted to do the highest difficulty. That's what you stated at the time. You trying to be self-effacing here? That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving?
well,
But I'm still alive, after all. The only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? Who knows? It is severe, though. I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal? He's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth. Were you even able to do that? Oh, sorry, blanked there. I was having trouble parsing that sentence. Where would you even be able to do that and how?
man,
Hey, Hajime.
you stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Could you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. Are you going to mention the student file and the window? What did you see? The killing school life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. Except it was a different person. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? No. No, I'm still kind of amazed that Hajime didn't put all the stuff together with Byakuya. He heard exactly what we did. And I know we didn't get the final free time thing with him where I'm guessing he would have admitted to everything, but also kind of strange that it hasn't been uncovered, by the group as a whole yet. This seems like a really important piece of the puzzle here.
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. I've noticed that. Similarities. For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Or a fake serial killer? And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. That was really, really close to the first one, especially with how convoluted everything was.
Hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Could that actually be the case here? Maybe? That would be really disappointing and weird. It would be too much of a doppelganger to have these 2 games coincide that closely. I'm guessing that that is to throw a wrench into everything. Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth. Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
jeez.
Your complaints just never end, do they? You've suddenly grown a big backbone with Hajime, Nagito. Are you thinking a little more highly of yourself at the moment? If you're going to talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is, too. What?
Well,
That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. So, did Gundam not get either of these files? Or are there multiple copies? Or did he just get access to the weapons and the passage between the 2 houses? Huh.
yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. So it's only Hajime's file? It's very thick to just be his file. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? So, something is special about Hajime. In the first game, Kyoko had her talent and things wiped from her memory because she was a detective. What constitutes the reason that that would happen to Hajime? What is special about him apart from these other ultimates?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. I guess that was always a possibility as well. Why is the file so thick? Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve corps students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. So that's why you are being so condescending to Hajime. He is less than you now in your eyes. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. The reserve department. Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Why is this the first we're ever hearing about this? I think the game mentioned a reserve department earlier, just kind of in passing. But the first game acted like there was no other way to get in than to be scouted. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
Isn't that right?
Which means you're just a stepladder. But you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? He was willing to sacrifice a significant portion of money, or at least his parents or guardian or whoever was paying the bill was. Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I
Stop it.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. So, Hajime's not special. He just never had a talent. It wasn't that it was erased. It's just not there. Which is fine. I mean, honestly, Makoto pretty much didn't have a talent in the first game either. He was chosen via a lottery. Nagito actually seems to be more of an embodiment of the ultimate lucky student than Makoto ever was. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. I don't believe that in the slightest.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. That's why I'm treating you like trash now. There's finally someone worse than me. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent? I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Man.
Aw, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. I don't know about that. I don't know that not being an ultimate logically follows that he couldn't be associated with the Future Foundation. Nowhere have we seen, unless it's in that file that I haven't gotten to look at yet, does it say that they want special people. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this. Thank you, Chiaki.
What?
Huh?
Well?
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? There's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine, I'll stop for now.
Hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gotten to the OCTAGON, right? Or what amounts to an octagon, I suppose?
Hey,
Oh, that's the... I wanted to check that. Map? So... Grape House is a pentagon. So my theory was that it was along the outside of Grape House or something. But an octagon's 8 sides and a pentagon's 5 sides, so no. And then Strawberry House is like rectangle, quadrilateral. Okay, well, there goes that theory. Although we did find out that they are for sure stacked on top of each other, because he had to have come through that hatch in the floor, which means Strawberry House is above Grape House.
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared the room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Did you expect him to keep being forthcoming forever, Hajime? You know how he functions. Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. Except when we were controlling you, you were debating whose side you were going to be on, and I never saw you make a choice. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
Yes, I would like to know about the ultimate weapon too, since I didn't actually see it. I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine. I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We'd better hurry. The class trial is going to start soon.
You're right.
I haven't seen the crime scene yet. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. He didn't tell them about the hatch either. If he appeared from the back of the lounge, though, we should be able to go back there and find the hatch.
Hey.
Hajime? It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not... It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Yes, we do. Anything else to say, Chiaki?
Well?
We should get back to Mekamaru's investigation, too. If we don't hurry, the class trial will start soon.
Well?
Can we? No, we can't. So? Nothing new here. Can we get to Strawberry House? Has he finished with the elevator? I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Sorry we're late. Good to see you guys over here.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See? It's just as I said, right?
Hey, hey!
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
You not going to notice that he came over here without riding the elevator with you guys?
Hey,
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
huh?
Oh, that compass thing? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
So, it spun? Oh, that's how Monokuma said it moves horizontally without lying about it. It goes in a spiral around the building and spirals up and down. Very, very clever.
The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees.
The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Great Tower. So Nagito is not only feeling much more superior towards Hajime, but also Kazuichi. Maybe it's just, at this moment, he doesn't feel like being subservient.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something?
Nagito, what do you know? I would like to know as well. He seemed to hint when we were in the OCTAGON that he understood what the ultimate weapon was. I also want to know what exactly he saw out the window. But that, and everything else, will need to wait until the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.
Danganronpa.